I'm Summer Morris, CPA, ex-corporate accounting girl and health coach turned CEO of a multi-six-figure business while helping others build financial security, healthier habits, and a better quality of life. It wasn't that long ago I lacked the confidence, the right plan, and time to focus on growing my small but mighty business, while also having time for healthy activities I wanted to pursue away from my desk. Fast forward past many failures and lessons learned, and you'll see the healthier business and lifestyle I have today. One that changes lives while giving me more freedom than I ever thought possible. I created the Fit to Endure podcast to share simple, actionable, step-by-step strategies to help you do the same. So if you're looking to feel better, live a healthier life without blowing your budget, start a side hustle, or train for your next race, this show will help you make an impact and achieve your goals without creating the overwhelm and burnout that makes you want to quit. You ready? Let's get started. Hey, welcome to the Fit to Endure podcast. I'm glad you're here. I'm your host, Summer Morris, CPA. Today we're discussing a deeply personal topic, choosing who you want to be. We'll discuss the critical importance of finding guidance that aligns with your vision of yourself and not letting others limit you based on their view of your capabilities or how your growth can make them feel a little uncomfortable. Your future holds many possibilities, whether in your personal life, business, or career. But how do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? Well, that should be up to you and utilizing the right tools, support, and accountability. And that's what we're going to explore today together. You know, when I coach clients, one of the fundamental steps is identifying their current situation and their desired outcome. Where are you right now? And where do you want to go? What outcome would you like to achieve from our work together? From there, we build a bridge using proven coaching tools, healthy habit changes, and honoring your boundaries to get you there. This bridge is your unique pathway to transformation, and trusting the process is key. However, it's essential to acknowledge that your changes don't just affect you. They also change those around you, the people in your life, your family, your friend, your colleagues. They're all accustomed to you in your usual way. So whether reaching for a more comfortable body size, completing a law degree, or overcoming habits like over-drinking or overspending, these changes require others to adopt a new version of us as well, which might not be their choosing. Sure, they might want to see the results of your transformation, but that doesn't mean they're always going to be 100% willing to experience the effects of your changes in their lives. Now, I've seen this dynamic repeatedly in my role as a coach and someone being coached. And this is precisely why having a coach can be so invaluable. A coach offers an outside perspective and helps you understand how those around you might unintentionally sabotage your efforts, not out of malice, but simply because they're used to the status quo. They're used to being around you and experiencing life with you in a certain way. Let me share a story about a client who came to me to stop over drinking. He shared that his family, being Irish, would often say, drinking a lot is what we do. But he decided that drinking was getting in the way of his health goals, so he decided to put a pause on drinking alcohol. He thought those around him would be supportive, but things didn't quite pan out that way. I mean, even his best friend told him that he's not as much fun as he used to be now that he's sober. And this is just one example of how people around us can react to our transformations. It makes me think of the Netflix series, You Are What You Eat. Have you seen it? I loved it. You Are What You Eat. Well, in You Are What You Eat, it features twin sisters, among other twins. In the series, one of the twins wants to lose weight, but her sister worries that they'll lose their, quote, twin-like appearance, because if one loses weight, they won't look identical anymore. This makes me think of an 8-week training program I participated in many years ago. It was such a rad program. It was a training program to help those who have someone with some type of addiction in their life learn how to understand and interrelate with the people. Something that really stuck with me from that training was the mention that if you look at your personal life and who you're connected with, whether it's the people you live with, your close friends, maybe folks at work or at school, If you think of all these people as connected gears, like metal gears connected to one another, that when one gear changes or moves, it requires the other connected gears to change as well, whether they want to or not. For example, let's say you and your partner wake up at the same time each morning, but you've decided to start waking up earlier, like 90 minutes earlier, to exercise in the living room or study for desired degree before you pop in the shower and start the rest of your day. And this earlier wake-up time is going to make you go to bed earlier too, to make sure you get adequate sleep. Without your partner's approval per se, you're now going to spend less time with them in the evening because of your earlier bedtime, and they might feel a little disturbed as you wake up to your earlier alarm for fitness time or study time. Or if you decide to participate in a health reset because you want to feel stronger and have more energy, because of these long-term goals, you're willing to experience the potential unfamiliarity of maybe some new foods in your eating plan and let go of some that aren't helping you get to your ideal. Maybe there are some foods you know might taste good in the moment, but they end up leaving you feeling heavy or sluggish or bloated, and you're ready to set them aside, at least temporarily, to see what your body would feel like without them. And you can begin to introduce them back one at a time as the reset is moving through its process, and you can see if there's any changes in your body at that time, or if you're willing to experience the side effects that come with them. You'll be able to decide later on. Although people around you might be excited about the potential results you can receive with the reset, it does not mean they're on board with your new cooking menu and eating it themselves, especially if you're introducing new foods that are unfamiliar to them. Now, there are some very fun ways of navigating this, of introducing those new foods that can prove totally successful, but I'm going to save that for another episode. Let's go ahead and switch gears for a moment, because it's not just those currently in your life that can end up derailing your efforts toward achieving your desired outcome. Selecting the wrong coach or support network can also hinder your success and the results you'll achieve. Not all coaches or therapists are created equal. No way. The right mentor should help you unlock your potential, empower you to explore new possibilities, and support the journey you want to take, not push their limitations and fears onto you. That's not why you showed up. This brings me to a recent experience highlighting what can happen if that alignment isn't there. All right, a couple weeks ago, during a physical therapy session where I'm working on my clavicle recovery, I mentioned to my physical therapist that I had this fear of getting back on the bicycle outside among other cyclists. It's one thing to ride the bike trainer at home where there's no cars or other cyclists. It's safe and controlled. But getting back out on the road is another story, especially of how the gentleman that wiped me out on my bike, the other cyclist, he came from behind. I had no idea he was there until it was too late. My physical therapist suggested I try an online therapy app to address these fears. It's one that he and his family had used with success, and he said, hey, give it a try. So with that encouragement, I signed up for a session. The therapist I selected had 29 years of experience and was listed as having experience dealing with trauma. It sounded like a good fit, I thought. When the mind therapy session arrived, I logged into the video app on my iPhone and got ready to tackle my fear. After a brief greeting where we saw each other's faces, just our faces, come on, we're just on the phone, I explained my experience during last June's triathlon, how I jumped into the water near Alcatraz, swam confidently, and then faced an unforeseen accident on the hilly bike route in San Francisco, the one where I broke my clavicle after that cyclist collided with me and my bike. Understandably, I thought I was apprehensive about cycling on the roads again. I wanted to make peace with that fear and return to training for the triathlons I plan to participate in next year. Now, I don't believe in quick fixes. And that's why most of my coaching programs, the ones I offer, are at least 12 weeks long. So I showed up for this mind therapy session with patience and an understanding that it could take a lot of time to move through. And that's all right. I was ready to be patient. I was ready to get coached on my fears. And what was his response, the therapist? Well, in the first 15 minutes, he reminded me that I'm not in my 20s or 30s anymore. Thanks, guy. I didn't think I was, but anyway. And that I should stop doing triathlons altogether. Wait, what? His reasoning? Because of my age, 49, that it's time for me to look into safer activities that are more age appropriate. What was he thinking, like knitting? Come on, I'm only 49. He even asked if I had been checked recently for osteoporosis. I sat there dumbfounded thinking, wait, what? I wasn't there for someone to impose limits on me or question the validity of my goals. I wasn't asking for his permission. After all, did he perform a physical exam on me? No. Did he review my health records to see if I was fit to endure another race? Nope. All he saw was my face and my phone, and we had just met 15 minutes ago. I did not come to this session asking whether he thought I should quit sport. I arrived at this session asking for assistance and guidance with some mental tools to better prepare my potential fears of getting on my bike outside. He even added, almost as if it was an afterthought, that if I continued in sport, he could offer some mantras or mental tricks like cancel that thought or I'm invincible or I'm unbreakable. What? Is this like a Spotify playlist? What is happening here? What is happening? But I don't think I'm invincible, and I'm clearly breakable. Hello, plate and screws in my clavicle. But I am capable of making my own decision and ending this session with someone who is clearly not right for me. My mantra here was this was not BetterHelp. He continued on with his suggestion that I look into safer activities. It was clear he did not get it. He was not curious or open to learning more about me and why triathlon and trail races were so important. I didn't come to him to be told to stop challenging myself and stop dreaming. I didn't come to him after reading Joel Frio's book, Faster After 50, to learn how to race strong for the rest of my life, because I believe I can race strong at 49 or even 59 and beyond with the right coach, along with the right plan and listening to my body. I came to this mind therapy session for empowerment and to learn some tools to face my fear. Finding the right coach or specialist is crucial. It's about aligning with someone who helps you improve, not someone who inadvertently projects their fears or judgments how they think you should be. Because the wrong guidance from professionals, friends, and family can limit your potential and prevent you from discovering what you are truly capable of. If you're choosing a path or facing challenges, ensure you have the right allies in your corner. Seek out a mentor or coach who fits you and your goals, who can encourage exploration, and who understands the essence of your journey and why it matters to you. Find someone who nurtures your growth rather than holding you back with their limiting beliefs. By the way, have you seen the movie Nyad, N-Y-A-D? If you haven't, check it out. Talk about overcoming beliefs. N-Y-A-D, Nyad. So good. All right, we're going to dive into more ways the right coach can support you in just a moment. But first, let's take a quick break. Managing finances and scaling your business alone can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. And endlessly searching YouTube or Google to find business answers you seek can make you feel even more overwhelmed and stuck. That's where the Fit to Endure FTE online advisory membership comes in. By joining FTE, you'll gain access to resources and become part of a community where you can learn, grow your business, and navigate challenges more clearly and easily. Curated training sessions and live Q&A each week can help you better understand QuickBooks Online, your business and personal finances, your income taxes, and how to use technology tools plus healthy boundaries to boost efficiency, free up more of your time, while also creating more satisfied repeat customers. You can also submit your questions via the Ask a Coach tool in our membership portal and have them answered personally. I am Summer Morris CPA, a strategic financial expert and QuickBooks Online coach dedicated to turning financial worries into success stories. I've been helping entrepreneurs and business owners like you improve profitability through smarter money management, financial literacy, and accountability. And I'm excited to introduce you to the Fit to Endure FTE online membership, your ultimate resource for financial growth and scaling your business. By joining FTE, you'll join a supportive community where you can learn, grow your business, and easily navigate challenges. How does that sound? And the membership? It starts at only $100 per month. That's right, $100. You can learn more at summermorris.com/FTE. That's summermorris.com/FTE. I'll see you inside. Welcome back. Let's talk about the top 10 ways working with a coach, the right coach, can enhance your journey toward your goals. Number 1, clarity and vision. A coach helps you define crystal clear goals and helps you focus on your vision. Now, I find so important here is first not having too many goals that you're focusing on at once and making sure you get crystal clear on them. Something as simple as I want to lose weight or I want to get stronger. That's great, but let's really find out, what does that mean for you? Is getting stronger mean that you're able to pick up your kids, your grandkids with greater ease? That being stronger means you can go back to taking long walks with your neighborhood friends? Let's get the clarity and vision. That's tip number 1. All right, number 2, your accountability partner. The right coach is your personal cheerleader and your tough love coach, depending on what you need in the moment, ensuring you stay committed to your path. Number 3, the unbiased perspective. Now, I find this so invaluable. Coaches provide neutral insight that friends and family might not offer. And it's important to remember that your friends and family, those that have been with you for a long time, that if this is a goal that you've tried to achieve in the past and failed, whether it's a weight loss goal, a strength goal, maybe finishing your GED or your college degree, whatever that is, that if somebody's saying you failed in the past and you're like, okay, I'm going to go do this, they might be thinking, oh, is this another failed attempt in process? Coaches aren't that way. They should have the unbiased perspective, giving you that neutral opportunity. All right, number 4, strategy and action plan. The coach can help create actionable steps, making daunting goals seem achievable. Come on, baby steps, my friend. Let's take your big goal, chunk it down into milestones, into small steps, and then progress in that way so that you can see the progress. It's so fun. Number 5, cultivating confidence. A coach empowers you to trust yourself and your abilities. And most important, they can hold the belief that you will achieve your goal even when you don't think it's possible. That's what I love about having a coach, is that they're going to hold the belief for you even when you don't feel in that moment that it's achievable. You know, life ebbs and flows. There's going to be days when you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day and your goals, and other times where things are going to happen. Life's going to have hiccups and you might wake up a little groggy, a little tired, or just a little frustrated that you feel the progress in your goal isn't moving as quickly as it should. That's all right. Give the coach a chance of cultivating that confidence that you might be missing out on in that moment. Number 6, overcoming obstacles. The coach can guide you in identifying and overcoming mental blocks and teach you how to overcome self-sabotage. Such an important thing to learn, that overcoming self-sabotage, so that you are ready to stay on track when the turbulence surfaces. And you know what? There's going to come times when you might slip up and derail off that track, and then the coach can help you get back on track, and knowing that it's about progress and not perfection. So if you do fall off track, if you do end up eating the foods you wanted to hold off on for a while, or you're stopping the exercises short, or you're not doing your exercises as frequently as you had originally planned, that the coach can help you make those spaces where you're derailing, help get you back on track sooner. And then those times when you are derailing, help them become less and less frequent. So just know that if you're not succeeding with 100% perfection, that's okay. Welcome to being human. But the coach can help you get back on track. All right. Number 7, encouraging growth. Coaches challenge you of stepping out of your comfort zone, fostering personal growth. Because you know where the growth happens, outside the comfort zone. The coach can help. Number 8, celebrating successes. Recognizing and celebrating milestones and successes, no matter how small they seem to you in the moment, is essential to help keep you motivated. One thing I love to do to celebrate my milestones, for example, when I'm out for a run, either outside or on the treadmill. I love the manual treadmill, that assault treadmill, that every time I watch beeps that a mile has been completed, it's mile 1, it's mile 2. I raise my arms with that V for victory, like, yes, another mile down. I got this. Celebrate those successes, no matter how small they seem. All right, number 9, emotional support. Because, life gets hard. Coaches provide a safe space to express fears and challenges without judgment. Sometimes family and friends who are going to bring in their own biases or perceptions of how they see you, how they think you should do the program you're doing, or where they've seen you fail in the past. It's important to remember that past experiences do not have to derail tomorrow's successes. Again, past experiences do not have to derail tomorrow's successes. Even if you've tried to achieve something over and over and over again, just because you've experienced less than ideal outcomes in the past doesn't mean you can't achieve them now. All right, number 10, sustaining change. Coaches can teach strategies for maintaining new habits long after you achieve your goals. I mean, how often have you or someone you know lost weight or completed a goal, maybe reduced debt, only to slip back into those old ways of thinking or doing, just reverting back to how it was before, and end up gaining the weight back, gaining that debt back, all those things? Oh, it's so hard. It sucks. We just did all that change. We got where we want to go, and now it's not sustaining. What just happened here? But with the right coach, they're going to be weaving in how you can sustain that change throughout the program, not just at the very end. So if you want sustainable change, well, let's do that together. Because the journey of selecting who you want to become and transforming yourself is one of the most rewarding paths you can take. But remember, change is a choice. And having the right support along the way makes all the difference. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on this episode of the Fit to Endure podcast. If you like the podcast, remember to subscribe and leave a review. And if you'd like to have a free consultation with me to see if we're a good fit for one another to help you move closer to your desired outcome, you can schedule a call with me at summermorris.com. Until next time, please remember that you have the power to design your future and choose who you want to be. Bye-bye for now. Namaste.